Dog Gadgets. Live.
Happy Wednesday, everyone. This is Josh from browndoggadgets.com. Bing. Oh, wait. Maker tape? Which way? There we go. We're doing a live stream today to show off some more fun projects that we're building here with our really awesome Crazy Circuits kits, which is, it's green screen and green things. It's our microbit compatible Lego microbit compatible thing, which will show we have for green screen. But anywho, as always, if you like what you see here today, you can always follow us on one of these wonderful social media links and see more content from us. All of the guides and directions and stuff that we post are always for free. Whether or not you like us, you can still find our resources for free. And we're still working out the new live streaming setup we have here. We're in our new warehouse studio space. Pete's pressing all the buttons. So we're still in the middle of things. If you hear anything weird or see anything weird, let us know in the comments, because we're totally live, so you can comment and throw things out there.
Totally live.
We're so live right now.
There's like 20 people watching, so leave a comment.
Anywho, so a while back, not even that long ago, a little over a month ago, we did a Kickstarter campaign for our Bitboard. Pete, would you go overhead? Let's just go overhead so I can show these things. So this is our Crazy Circuits Bitboard, and Crazy Circuits is our Lego compatible system for using nylon conductive tape, our maker tape, and a variety of other components, from Legos and servos to LEDs and push buttons, all sorts of common parts. But we got asked a lot to make a microbit version, so we did. And your microbit just would pop into here, like so, and suddenly you've got microbit that connects to Lego. We've got servo headers, a relay, power, but really it's a big breakout board so you can easily make circuits on Lego, either using our parts or other parts. So one of the projects we made was this Lego Tron setup. And so Pete's going to scroll some website stuff here. So a few years back when Tron Legacy happened, maybe shortly after, Lego put out a very simple Tron light cycle set. Just 2 stationary light cycles. It's pretty well done, looks nice, pretty simple kit. I picked mine up from Barnes & Noble for all of $40. No, not even that. It was on sale. It was like $20. Anyway, but these guys over at JK Brickworks, they made an adaptation to that, an add-on kit for it where you had movement you could add to your light cycle. So we could they'd shift back and forth pretty simply. And it was a pretty simple setup. And what we did, we actually bought this kit here from, mochhub.com. It's on the JK Brickworks site for his directions and whatnot. If you want to just get all the parts from one spot, we did that. So we could easily modify our existing kit to then have the easy movement back and forth, which we thought would look pretty cool with a couple of servos or whatnot, and maybe adding some lighting effects. So we ended up building this monstrosity, which doesn't look like much from the top-down view, just because of things are falling apart. The way it looks, I don't think, is it here? Let's see if we can get some of the running lights going. There we go. We got little running lights that are happening. Our Lego guys are moving around. And we use a couple of Lego compatible servos. I'm going to stop this because it sounds like a creaking wooden ship.
Pirate ship.
Yeah, it sounds like a pirate ship, like Foley sound artist mixing in the background. We had 2 of our continuous rotation servos up here in the corner on a very simple setup, arm setup, so that these guys would just slowly move back and forth. And we have NeoPixels both on this vertical part here and down below behind clear knockoff Lego base plates. I think these are from Laser Pegs, which were their own lighting system. But just some clear, generic Lego compatible parts to give it some diffusing. So it had the LEDs going front to back, so like they were moving. Hey Pete, maybe we could show like a video clip from our Kickstarter video.
Maybe we could.
Yeah, we probably should have thought that before we did live streaming, because it's in there.
I just try to roll the whole the video.
Yeah, we could just do that. We could just roll like half it, because I think the Tron stuff is pretty early on.
Let's try. Here we go.
Introducing Bitboard. The Crazy Circuits Bitboard allows microbit to connect to the world of Lego to create amazing projects with motion, light, and sound.
I can do that, Dave.
Bitboard easily connects to any Lego-compatible bricks. Control Lego-compatible servos to animate your project. Control LED.
All right, there we go. There was the Tron section. Like, I'm pretty sure there's Tron section in there. But it's a pretty easy setup.
Oh,
you know, Ben Nelson does look cool from the
right.
front, and you should know because you shot that video with Pete. Of which, Ben, you're going to make a video of this, like a standalone video, Ben. Don't think I forgot, Mr.
Ben,
Nelson.
come back.
He's our video guy. This is actually a really nice little kit if you're an adult that wants to move some Legos around. But one of the things that we ended up having issues with was that in the video from JK Brickworks, it looks like they're moving automatically. I think they just have like this exact setup, but with white Legos on a white background, and someone's manually moving them. But we found it was pretty darned easy using these continuous rotation servos, and these are Lego compatible servos to begin with a large gear and then a beam plate here with a
Pin?
Pin? I'm forgetting the official word now for it.
pin.
Call them pegs, but
Peg.
then we just came out with various lengths of axles to basically breaking out this. But we had it's hilariously creaky, but it looks cool and it works pretty well for shifting them back and forth, so that they look like they're sliding back and forth and doing the fun Tron Light Cycle thing. But the NeoPixels really add a fun thing too there. And I'm going to take off the front of this here and see if I can show people. We just basically, I took a green Lego base plate here. Wow. Just breaking. I'm just going to break everything today. So this green base plate right here, there we go. We used a lot of tape on stuff. So this green base plate has just 6 NeoPixels on there that we just have easily put on there. And I'm going to turn this on so you can see the back and forth of this. But they're just a very simple animation effect going on. This creaking sound is just really weird. But adding NeoPixels like this to a Lego project is really, really, really simple to do, either with, say, our Crazy Circuits NeoPixel parts, which these are, or just using NeoPixel strips, which is what we ended up doing in our big Lego Ferris wheel that we made, which is something we can't show on video because it's like 3 foot tall. So there's no easy way to put it on this table. It would just be, they'd hit our camera above here. But I always tell people, I've been telling people, like, adding regular Legos in, just regular lights in your Lego projects, like the Ghostbusters effect we did in that video. We just, again, same thing, clear Legos with a surface mount LED underneath it. Simple, fun lighting effect if you have an Arduino or microbit just blinking on and off or fading. But the NeoPixels, that little color effect, works really, really, really well. And the microbit make code, MS make code for microbit, is a really easy job of programming, making microbits easy to program. There's the words I'm looking for today, people. Pete, maybe you could tell us a bit about programming NeoPixels in MS Make code. And don't forget to unmute yourself. We're trying, Pete has a nice new microphone. So last time he forgot to unmute himself.
I am non-muted right now. You can hear me, I hope. Sound levels look good. Yeah, I mean, if we've looked at Make code before. It's a drag and drop sort of block interface. So it's less typing and having to remember all the commands. And you click on the what I think it's NeoPixel extension you add in, you click on it, it gives you your options, and you load it in. Again, we're not doing anything super complex with the NeoPixels. You can, it just takes a little more work than but you can get up and running with it pretty quickly by just dragging in some blocks of code, telling it how many NeoPixels you're using, and then the colors you want it to.
And the big thing is they're really easy to daisy chain together.
Yeah.
So you can just, that's why if you have a big strip of them like we use on our Ferris wheel, it's just one pin controlling one long strip. And are there example, by the way, in the code, MS Make code, are there example NeoPixels, Pete?
Example code?
Yeah.
There probably is, I think. Yeah, I mean, it's been a while since we did this one. I probably just dragged in the blocks and got it going, but I'm sure there's some example code on the Make code site.
We would not recommend making a gigantic facade out of black Legos because we use a lot of black Legos on that.
Well, we have a lot of black Legos
a
now.
lot of Legos. We just have tons and tons of, we spent like a couple $100 just on black Lego pieces recently. Like, screw it, we use black in so many things. Yeah. But this is like a really easy way to add some motion to it, either with just one or both of them. And it is kind of fun adding some lighting effects to these. The Tron setup is nice. If you're a Lego fan and also a Tron fan, which I think there's probably some overlap, it's a really fun little one to find on eBay or whatnot. Kind of like the Ecto one is a fun like one-off that we have in the video too, of just the lights being on and off on top. I think it was with our Blink Fade board, not with our anything super fancy.
I mean, Lego and Tron fans, there are dozens of us. Dozens.
Thank you for the Arrested Development commentary there, Pete.
I'm here.
Reference. How much does a banana cost, Pete? $10?
What, $10? Who knows? I don't know.
Anyway, things I think about lately. But no, the Bitboard, we're actually just got word. We just ordered up a bunch of the new, this is not this one, but the V2 microbits, several hundred of them that should be in shortly. This is the version 1, but the new version, which most people probably won't even care about except for the piezo speaker on it. But those are coming, I think, next week here to our shop. Then we're just waiting for these guys and a couple other parts before we start shipping that stuff off Kickstarter. Oh, fun thing to note, Pete, because I am a lazy man when it comes to editing our website. At least until the middle to end of next week, the same Kickstarter pricing that was available is still available on our website, because I haven't gone through and changed all those listings yet. And they'll still ship out at the same time the Kickstarter stuff ships out. But the microbit's a nice format. For quite a long time, I kind of just was like, ugh, a microbit, but I totally see the advantage, especially from a teaching perspective, when you have something to help break it out. Because by itself, you've only got three pins, 0, 1, 2, a couple of... It's fine, but I'm usually used to working with like that middle school, high school crowd who are wanting a bit more functionality from something programming based. But this is really, really nice, even for the higher end stuff like NeoPixels and servos. It's way easier for me to drag and drop stuff than to do Arduino code because I suck at it. That's what Pete's here for, looking really cool with code. But
Josh, you know what? I got a microbit. I mean, probably 2016 or 17 maybe. And honestly, I got one because I'm like, yeah, this looks kind of cool. It's supposed to be. And I never even took it out of the box until we started saying like, well, how can we, integrate this into crazy circuits? And I grabbed it and started using it right away.
Yeah, I mean, and the nice part is too, if you got a bunch of Arduino sensors and whatnot, the microbit will most likely make good use of them. Like we're using off-the-shelf distance sensors, 7-segment displays with this without any problems whatsoever. Servos, I mean, it's most common things are just fine. The NeoPixels, we don't have anything that doesn't work with it is the thing. Oh, and the one thing I had issues with was like an off-the-shelf temperature humidity sensor was having issues. However,
I got that working.
Did you? I had issues. I tried quite a bit.
I think I got it working.
But there's a built-in temperature sensor on here, which is like, screw it. Just
well, hey, when you need humidity though.
Yes, humidity was great. We went to a trade show I had on the desk. I'm like, why is it so blasted hot in here? Like everyone's like looking like red in the face, sweaty inside of a conference center. Usually they're chilly. Well, the temperature was only like 70 degrees, but it was like 90% humidity in the conference hall. Like, it just was like, this is so humid in here and so muggy. I'm like, well, thank you, little tiny display to show me why I'm uncomfortable in this conference hall.
Were you in Florida?
That was Philadelphia in their conference center for the NSTA STEM Forum a couple of years ago.
Did you see the Liberty Bell?
Years ago, I didn't.
It's broken.
I know. I should have gotten it fixed. People always say, like, Josh, it must be so fun traveling to all these trade shows. I'm like, no, I go somewhere. I'm hanging out like in a hotel or conference center for like a day and a half, and then I fly out again. The most I can hope for is a good dinner somewhere. Pete knows. He's done enough maker fairs. It's like, oh yeah, go to Los Angeles or San Francisco, somewhere fun. Like, you have no time to do anything. Yeah. It's in and out really quickly because work. It's true. Working hard for the sweet microbit money. Which there is none. That's why you have accessories. But no, the Bitboard, we're selling these for $25 on our website. Actually, they're lower than that right now. But the retail price will be $20. Comes with some of our maker tape, a right angle USB cable, as well as one of these guys, a AAA battery holder with a JST connector on there, so you can easily plug it into the backside of here. Super easy, because I don't really like the JST connector up here. This is a little easier for people to handle. But we're getting those made up. I think they're open face ones, not switch ones, because you'd be surprised how often people are like, why is it not working? Like, is your switch off?
Or are there batteries in there? You can't even tell.
That literally is something I've had in my classroom. Somebody being upset because their project wouldn't work. There were no batteries in the battery holder.
Yeah.
Like, I walk over, it's like, everything looks good. I'm like, And no battery.
Josh, I went home last night, turned something on. I'm like, oh, it's not. Yeah, there's no batteries in it. Like,
Well, we tried.
happens to the best of us.
We tried plugging some stuff in our office. We were rearranging things. Like, why is this not working? What's going on? Well, the power strip wasn't plugged in the wall.
Gets us all.
Good time. That's why I always like the tech support thing. Whenever you call tech support, they always ask you like the really stupid questions first. And having worked IT tech support, it's because 99% of the time it's those stupid questions which are the right answers. Like, is it plugged in?
Yeah.
And I've had that, like, is it plugged in? Oh, the printer's working. Just was working yesterday. I'm like, is the printer plugged in? No. There you go.
Josh, I can't tell you how many times I've seen other people's, I want to say, maker projects where, like, there's no power switch. You just plug it in or stick batteries in and it starts, and then you unplug it or take the batteries out to stop it.
Fun factoid about the Crazy Circuits bitboard. We went out of our way to put a status LED on here.
Ooh.
So when it's powered, there's an LED on there so we can ask people, is that light on?
Yeah.
Because if the light's on, then you know there's power. Because we've actually had people tech support call in like, it's not working. I'm like, your photo shows no power. So this is a nice little power indicator on there, yes, because we felt it was worth the extra 10 cents.
It is.
It really is. But yeah, this is one of our nearly final prototypes. It's just missing a bit of silk screen on the backside. But no, we're super happy with how these turned out. The very expensive prototypes we had made up for us, and all the stuff on our Kickstarter campaign. But on that fun note, this is another sound test basically. We're doing some like small little quick streams this week so we can test out this setup because we're still trying to get the sound working well. In a warehouse, sound is slightly an issue. So
Here's a bicycle horn. Oh, that sounded good.
I could put my headphones on.
Hear it?
Oh, wait, here. I'll put my headphones on, then Pete can do some.
Okay, ready? Sound test. What do you think?
There we go. Now I can hear his rim shot. Anywho, we'll be back maybe tomorrow.
Maybe tomorrow.
I don't know. We'll be back soon, and hopefully everything is working the way it should.
And we should have new projects coming up. We've been rearranging kind of the warehouse and office and studio, so
I think we'll do like a walkthrough of our space here at some point,
Yeah.
maybe with a handheld camera. But the big thing is that we've had our warehouse and office space next door here for almost 4.5 years. And so we've just added on like another 50% more space because we have all these pallets of stuff. We need more space for streaming and photography, a lot of really creative work and some offices. So we're trying to like do basically like a big shop cleanup of reorganizing the entire warehouse, several offices, going through bins and bins and bins. Like, hey, what's in this bin? Oh, look, it's a bunch of like random things we haven't looked at for 4 years.
Yeah.
Like, we're finding boxes of like projects we made and kind of like, nope, this isn't going to work. From 4 years ago, just like, okay, what do we do with all this stuff? Throwing away things. So we got a lot of legacy, like anybody, legacy
we
junk.
found some copper tape.
We found a lot of copper foil tape. We even found we have like a bin full of like 1-inch wide maker tape we had made up.
Oh yeah.
Which we just got for testing purposes, and we're like, no. Although you can buy some wide tape from some other places too, but
Yeah.
you can just overlap this stuff if you need a little bit more surface area.
You can do that,
Just
yeah.
overlap, make an X. I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyway, on that fun note, we're going to stop because we're live streaming with NASCO. By the way, NASCO Education, check them out later. Pete, do we have a link in that folder there for NASCO?
A link in the folder for now.
Yeah, they have like the NASCO Educate thing.
Oh yeah.
You can throw that up there.
Let's see.
Got all the NASCO Educate. We'll be live streaming with these fun people here at like 4:15 doing
Let's
some
see.
Thanksgiving stuff, which we'll be doing on our own stream later. Oh, look at this. Hey,
Email Jordan.
guess which one this is?
That's
This
the
is
green one.
Is this turkey green? You got turkey legs. All right. Anyway,
All right.
we're done. We're
done?
have some more soda before live streaming again. But
right,
anyway,
thank
thanks for
you.
stopping by. We'll be back
Yeah.
with some other fun projects. Pete, I should say, is this project going to be on our website at some point?
Of course it will.
We'll have a nice diagram and some photos because
It'll be wonderful, just like all of our materials.
most of the work is just building the darn Lego crud. The wiring is easy. It's the amount of like
Yeah.
overlapping Lego pieces galore, which took frickin' forever. So definitely, if you're a Lego person, adding lights is easy. It's all the other Lego stuff that takes forever. If you have a Lego Star Destroyer, adding lights would be much easier because you probably have a few choice spots for those on your Star Destroyer. If you have the
Josh, we did do the instructions for the HAL 9000, and I think step 1 is build HAL 9000, and, which, you got to kind of do that.
And that's another JK Brickworks project. Like they have some nice stuff. Those are the two that we really liked. It was the Tron modification and then the HAL 9000, just nice HAL 9000 console that we added one light to, a push button, and some MP3 output. But again, it's like if you get the Lego stuff built, that's most of the work. That's why I like taking existing Lego projects and modifying them, because that's great. Our Wally, half the stuff in the Kickstarter campaign was existing Lego things that we just added light stuff to. Even the tilt table thing in there, which is actually a really great project as well. Which is a JK Brickworks project. That gentleman designed it. Lego made it into a kit. And we easily, like in 15 minutes, added 2 servos and a thumbstick to make a game out of it. So it's a video game versus manual. Because why not? And it was much easier to build it than it was.
There's the HAL.
Oh yeah.
I think our lettering is a little better, but
Oh yeah. I think Pete made a vinyl. We have a vinyl cutter, so he put that on there.
Well, I did research on the film to figure out the exact typeface used, and then replicated that as close as I could. So
Kubrick would be very happy about you, Pete.
You're welcome.
He's a perfectionist, much like Pete, a perfectionist. But on that fun note, we're going to end things because I can see the clock on the wall says 3:30. I can see that from here now. Things we couldn't do yesterday. So yeah, new space. We'll have to do a walkthrough because it is going to be. By next week, we should be pretty much settled in. But we're looking really forward to doing a lot more video content, getting stuff out there. Especially since we're doing a big content drive with our curriculum that we're slowly putting out there. We have like phase 1 of our Arduino curriculum, phase 2 is coming, as well as the curriculum for this stuff. So it's good times. Thanks for watching. We'll be back. Be sure to like and subscribe at these links over here. We're not done.
All right,
whatever.
ready?
We're done. Bye.
All right, we're done.
Thanks for watching. Please visit browndoggadgets.com for parts, projects, and curriculum. Follow us on social media at browndoggadgets. Check out our live streams at Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. We'll see you next time.